Mm-hmm. I notice you're focusing on that instead of the real issue that was uncovered by Barack Obama yesterday.
We had a severe outbreak last night. It was at least stage 3 Romnesia.
It's just absolute buffoonery.
Funny because there's a stage 3 cancer too. That's what's funny about it, because there's people suffering through stage 3 cancer now.
Yeah, but he's wearing a breast cancer.
Oh my gosh, that's right. So he knows all about it.
Yeah, he's not,
and that's why it's hilarious because of the cancer reference.
What I think is funny,
he's not pandering with the breast cancer thing.
No. This guy, I mean, it's really hilarious because they say, when people are dying from stage 3 cancer, if you just make that into a joke as the president of the United States for political reasons, that's hilarious.
It's funny.
Yeah.
And then if you stutter really bad while you're trying to say, wait, it makes it even funnier.
Oh, yeah.
If you can't get it out of your stupid face.
Here's what I sent Pat something today from 1 Samuel. And First Samuel talks about how David was being pursued by the king
Saul,
and Saul was Saul was going to kill him, and David needed to kill the king, and David's hiding in this cave, and I don't know. Saul comes in to take a quick
bathroom break
or whatever, and what happens? David is encouraged, get him, and he doesn't. The Lord says, leave him alone. He will destroy himself. And in the end, he does. David becomes the king. And I think this is what we saw with Romney. Because listen again to this. If you listen to what we were just saying, when I said I listened to the Clint Eastwood thing, and I hear Clint Eastwood say, what sticks out of that commercial to me is, time is running out. Time is limited. And we have to make these hard decisions now. And I believe that to be true. And I will be saying that after President Romney is sworn in. We have to do the hard thing now. We're running out of time. The world is on edge. And whoever is our next president will decide the future of America for our children. And so it's such a heavy thing. And then you hear the president of the United States go out and do this.
We had a severe outbreak last night. It was at least stage 3 Romney.
Oh, that's cancer. The cancer joke.
I see in the way he was flippant on the debates. Mm-hmm. Joe Biden, the way he treated it. Mm-hmm. With the country is facing tremendous issues. This is really 1939. We are facing the kinds of issues that this country faced in 1939. 1859, you name it. We're there at the edge of profound global change and possibly global war. We're at the edge of civil war. We're at the edge of something. Great, profound change is coming. It's here.
Oh, but he can't point that out because he's responsible for a significant portion of it. So telling the American people that the economy isn't in a disaster is the only way for him to succeed and become president for another 4 years.
I'm convinced more and more every day he doesn't want to be president of the United States.
Oh, I totally disagree with
that. I just can't
this
imagine.
Guy, look at what he's doing.
He's much more powerful on the outside. He says it. He has created this house of cards that is going to come down soon. It's going to come down.
Look at the extent he's going to get this job back, though. Mm-hmm. The man is lying at an inhuman rate right now. I've never seen anybody do it. I mean, you go to people who are on trial in a court of law for murder. They tell more truth than this guy does. It's insane.
I know, caught in his big fat lies, he continues them. The very next day.
Caught by MSNBC.
When even his own allies in the media say he's lying. He doesn't care. He goes out and lies again with the very same lie. Stunning to watch.
And somehow or another, half of our country doesn't care.
Mm-hmm.
They just don't care. I don't understand that.
Well, they're getting their news from Jon Stewart, so they just don't know, a lot of them.
I'm sorry. I don't accept that.
Just a quick presidential update. He will be taping a Tonight Show with Jay Leno tonight, just in case he might address it there. So we can watch him there.
You're going to address the Benghazi?
Yeah, we'll get the Benghazi info there.
So So he's on Leno tonight.
For Leno, yeah, he's got the Leno thing going on.
And when's the meeting with Netanyahu again?
Well, after he leaves LAX, he's got to go to over to Vegas again for another campaign.
Okay, so there's no time.
There's no, you can't.
Yeah, okay.
It's impossible.
Right. Mm-hmm.
It's impossible.
What is there that we're really willing to die for? My rights come from God, not from anyone else. What do you think that is? 20%? Maybe? The rest haven't been taught. They don't know.
Or they've forgotten because they have Romnesia.
Yeah. Which stage? Which stage is it?
Booyah. Stage 3.
Oh, that's just like other diseases.
Maybe even stage 4
Oh my,
Romnesia.
that's more.
Good times.
Good times.
Good times.
They don't come back.
No, they don't.
Oh, man. Let's hope they don't.
That's the entire campaign of Barack Obama right now.
Yeah, Romnesia.
You could say that sounds funny and idiotic, but that's exactly what he's doing. Someone's bringing up a really serious point, and then he goes, how about this one? Romnesia, cancer joke.
You might have Romnesia if you said that you like auto industry, and then you say it goes bankrupt. You might have Romnesia. Shut up. What kind of buffoonery is that? Who thought that was who sat around and said, hey, you know what you should do is that routine that comedy guy does, only at the end say Romnesia instead of here's your sign. I mean, how dumb is that? Is that really what we've come to in this country? It's pretty sad if it is.
When you think that only about 20% of this country really understands where their rights come from and are willing to really stand, in the end, really stand for them, and then you take that and you reduce that number, that's 20% of this country. Tell me Canada really understands rights come from God. Tell me Mexico.
No way.
Understand that. Tell me Russians, anybody else. This is it. This is a very, very small number of people that really, truly understand it. You can't tell me that those people, if they live righteously, will not find themselves under the blanket of divine protection. It doesn't mean that things are going to go well for you. It doesn't mean that your business is going to prosper. It doesn't mean that your family's not going to go through trouble. It doesn't mean any of that stuff. It just means in the end, you will be victorious. Remember, God usually defines the end differently than man does. But in the end, you are victorious. And that's all that matters. But it's a very small number of people, which makes the responsibility on our shoulders so profound. Because he will, as Bonhoeffer said, he's not going to hold you guiltless. You're going to be judged. And you know the truth. Sucks. I hate this. This is the part I hate about God. It's like, oh, but then why did you tell me? Have you ever had, like, we have Fast Sunday in our church. It was like this with Lent when I was growing up Catholic. And it was like, I'm having a chicken sandwich and I've got one bite in my mouth. And somebody would say, no, it's Friday. You're not supposed, and you're like, why did you tell me? Now I can't eat it. I could have been fine. You could have waited 10 minutes and told me after I ate. I would have been like, oh, crap, I didn't know. Now I got it. Now I have to stop. That's the bad thing about God is once you know, oh, crap. Couldn't you tell me? There's parts of you that you're just like, I don't want to know. Please. But it's an honor to serve at this time. It's an honor.